James Osebis, and I'm graduating with my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. The nursing program here is really rigorous. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the support system, and a lot of the support comes from the faculty of the College of Nursing and Health Science. I have a lot of professors to thank, Professor Flamenco, Professor Lanasa, Professor Greathouse, and everyone in between all of my semesters. Thank you guys. You guys always believed in me and always told me to shoot higher than my own expectations. Another part of my support system comes from my family. First and foremost, Mom, I love you. I don't deserve you. You are great. Thank you so much for everything you have done. I apologize for the mood swings that kind of correlated with my nursing exams, but there's no way to prevent those. My other family and friends, just thank you guys for always having my back and always understanding why I couldn't be around all the time, because I was usually hung up in the library studying or reading 17 chapters. And the peers in my nursing program, thank you guys, because you guys are the only ones that kind of understand what we're going through, so thank you guys for also having my back all the time. My post-graduation plans, I actually just accepted a position at Parkland Memorial in Dallas. I will be going there with a really good friend of mine, and we will be going into the critical care and trauma nurse internship for 8 months, and then hopefully to be on the burn ICU.
Hi, I'm Brittany Rusty, and my major is biomedical science, pre-professional, in focus of pre-medicine. I would like to thank my sisters in Tri Delta. They've always been there for me and supported me. I would like to thank my mom and dad. They've been the backbone for me in college. And I would like to thank my boyfriend, my sister, my niece, and my dog. I've always been able to throw out all my problems, and they're always there for me. My post-graduation plans are to get my master's and then to attend medical school to become a doctor.
My name is Scott Rios, and my major is finance. I chose to attend TAMU-CC because my brother graduated from here and I'm following in his footsteps. The person affiliated with the university that I would like to thank would be my professor of finance, Dr. Piku, who really sparked my interest and led me to choose finance as my field. I would like to thank my mom and dad for being there to support me through this journey. They were there for my highs and my lows. I would also like to thank my brother, Roy, my girlfriend, Ashley, and most importantly, my son, Nolan, who has been my biggest motivation of all. After graduation, my plans are to attend UTSA for my master's in finance.
I'm Heather Twardowski, and I'm an English major. I chose TAMU-CC because I was really attracted to the overall atmosphere of the campus and how it was so laid back. I would especially like to thank Dr. Santos and Dr. Farr because they have been the ones pushing me to improve my writing style in all my classes, and Dr. Santos has just been helping me with my overall graduate school application. I would like to thank my parents for just being with me and supporting me while I've been in college. Without them, I would not be here. I would like to thank my sister because she's always been pushing me, and without her help, I wouldn't have realized that I'd be graduating a year early.
My name is Valerie Salas, and my major is the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I would like to thank Professor Greathouse for always pushing me to follow my dreams and to be confident in myself. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for always doing what you can to make sure I have a great life. Grandma and Grandpa, thank you for always keeping me in your prayers. And Benny, thank you for being such a great support system.
My name is Olivia Santos, and I am a Media Studies major and a PR minor. I chose to attend Texas A&M-Corpus Christi because it was a great opportunity for me to be able to seek out the help that I needed. I knew that I would have a more personal experience here with my teachers and my professors rather than going to a larger school. And it was also close to home, so it was a great way for me to gain my education and still be really close to my family. One of the best supports that I have gotten since I've been here at the Island University is Dr. Michael Solito. He's always encouraged me to do well and always allowed me to know that I had a lot of potential in the communication field. I would like to thank my mother and my father for pushing me to be successful and always telling me that I could do the best. I think a lot of times when you're a kid, you don't know that being smart is a talent or something that's special, and my parents always made sure to remind me that that was something that was going to make me successful. So without them, without the strength of my mother, without the support of my father, I wouldn't be where I am today. My boyfriend has always been very supportive as well. along with my grandparents. They always pushed me to believe that I could be somebody in this world, and because of them, I plan to be. I would like to thank my grandfather for always pushing me to succeed in life. And even though he's not here, part of what I do every day is to make him proud, and I know that he's watching me today walking across the stage, and I know that he's walking across with me.
I'm Brianna Bennett, and I'm a nursing major. I'd like to thank Professor Crowell and Professor Slagle. They just really went above and beyond during my clinical rotations, and they really did a lot for me, and I learned a lot from them. I'd like to thank my nursing friends. They really just became my family away from home, and I was really thankful to have them in the program with me. I'd like to thank my brother for being like the best big brother possible. I'm really glad that, I always had you to look up to all these years. And for my mom and dad, honestly, there's just really nothing I could say or do that would really show how thankful I am for everything you've done. You guys have stuck through me through everything, and I honestly wouldn't have graduated if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you, and I love you. I accepted a job at Seton Hospital in Austin, so I'll be working on the trauma orthoplastics floor.
I'm Tiffany Hawkins with an environmental science major and a biology minor. I chose to attend Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi because of its unique location on the coast. My favorite memory on campus is meeting so many friends that I'll have for a lifetime. I would personally like to thank Dr. Smith-Ingle, Dr. Richard McLaughlin, and Dr. Paul Montagna for their help in developing my undergraduate skills and also my Tri Delta sorority sisters. I would like to thank my family back home for their love and support, especially my mother and father. My post-graduation plans are to continue going to Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi to obtain my master's degree in environmental science.
My name is Brianna Brink, and today I'm getting my master's in clinical psychology. I would just like to thank my family for the unconditional mental, physical, and spiritual support that they've given me. Y'all have been my biggest fans, and from 1,500 miles away, you've remained near and dear in my heart. So I just want to thank you for everything and for being the most incredible people I've ever met. I love y'all. After graduating, I plan to work at Dr. Alan Fisher's private practice, and I will be continuing working towards my licensing in school psychology.
My name is Colin Ratliff, and I'm a nursing major here at A&M-Corpus Christi. I chose to attend TAMU-CC, number one, for the nursing program. I actually transferred here. And then second, I felt like all the professors knew me as Colin Ratliff, and I wasn't just another number. I would like to thank Professor Julie Flamenco, number one, for being an outstanding instructor, but also for being such a great mentor for life in general and preparing me for the next step. I'd like to thank everyone back home, both my family and my friends. Number one, thank you again for being so understanding while I was at nursing school. And I wasn't able to attend all the birthdays and family get-togethers, but y'all have been there every step of the way. And planning on being a NICU nurse, not sure where yet, but I'm ready to go out and take care of this next generation.
My name is Anita Alvarez-Wiggins. My major is education. My minor is sociology. The faculties and staff here at Texas A&M that I'd really like to thank would be Dr. Karen McCaleb, Dr. Phyllis Robertson, Dr. Belay Benibo, and Dr. Isabella Riza. You guys rock. You made me whole. I thank you. I'd like to really thank my entire family, my parents for bringing me into this world and loving me, my husband for his patience, love, and understanding and allowing me to finish something I started a long time ago, for my incredible daughters that walked with me, beside me, worked with me, helped me, never let me quit, and my amazing seven grandchildren that were my little guinea pigs and read my poetry, my stories, my lessons before I gave them to other students. My plans after graduation are to return to Texas A&M-Corpus Christi, pursue my master's in school counseling. I'd like to take this back to my daughters and my husband. Thank you guys. Thank you for everything. I love you.
Hi, my name is Irma Nora Torres, and my major is management, emphasizing in healthcare. I chose to attend TAMU-CC because it has a great business program. My favorite memory on campus was the students, the environment, and especially the organizations that I got to take a part of, for instance, Delta Sigma Pi. I would like to thank all of these staff from the College of Business, especially everybody at the Dean's Suite and everybody at the Lee House. Thank you so much for everything that you have done for me. It was a pleasure being a student worker for you all. Primero le quiero dar gracias a Dios y a toda mi familia por todo su apoyo y especialmente a mis angelitos de arriba.
My name is Amy Alonso, and I'm graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I chose Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi because of the great nursing program that they have. My favorite memory on campus has to be every time after we took an exam, our cohort really came together, whether the results were positive or negative. I would like to thank the nursing faculty I had the pleasure of having as a mentor, because they really guided me into the nurse I'm about to become. I would like to thank Omar for enduring my meltdowns, not letting me give up when I felt defeated, and loving me when I probably didn't deserve it. My family for the continuous support, encouragement, and understanding when I wouldn't visit for months at a time. Lastly, the friends I made during nursing school, because they made the experience that much more memorable.
My name's Coral Blagg, and my major is general business, and my minor is psychology. I just wanted to thank my mom and dad for being so supportive, and my PPAW for making all this possible for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
My name is Savannah Wilkinson, and my major is biomedical science pre-vet. The affiliate I'd like to thank is Dr. Buck. He's not just a great professor, but he's also a wise mentor or advisor. I would not be as prepared as I am now for professional school without his guidance. Above all, I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and my brother Kyle. Thank y'all for always being there for me and for believing in me for everything that I do. I would not have made it this far without y'all. Also, I'd like to thank my Uncle Brian, Aunt Sharon, Uncle Dick, Aunt Barbara, Mamaw, and Potts for y'all's love, support, and encouragement. I am planning on attending Texas A&M University's College of Veterinary Medicine as a member of the future class of 2021.
My name is Kaylee King, and my major is EC through 6 Interdisciplinary Studies. I chose TAMU-CC because I absolutely love the beach, and I fell in love with Corpus Christi when I came down here a long time ago in 8th grade for a class field trip. Well, for starters, I'd love to thank my mom and my dad for helping me achieve my goal of coming down to Corpus Christi to pursue my education. Without them, I definitely wouldn't be here. Of course, I'd love to thank the rest of my family too. Nanny and Pa, hi, I know you're out there. Thank you so much for supporting me and coming down and visiting me and all the other stuff you've done along the way. And last but definitely not least, my friends that I've made down here. They're my family away from home, and I wouldn't have made it this far without them. After graduation, I hope to get a job somewhere here in Corpus Christi at one of the independent school districts to teach. And then eventually, hopefully, I might come back for more education because I absolutely love it here and I just want to learn more. I'd like to also thank my little baby brother, Brandon, for being supportive and coming down to Corpus Christi countless times to come visit. I love you so much.
My name is Anna Haga, and my major is a Bachelor of Science of Nursing. My favorite memory is going to be the transition simulation with Professor Greathouse and Flamenco. It was just amazing, wonderful. I learned so much. I'd like to thank all the nursing faculty and staff, the core mentors, success coaches, and a big thank you to Professor Carmen Hernandez, my McNair faculty mentor. I would like to thank God. I would like to thank my daughter Lydia, my fiance Chris, and I would like to dedicate this day to my mom and dad in their memory. Well, my post-graduation plans are just to get a job and be the best nurse and represent Islanders and just take care of my patients.
My name is Cheryl Amato, and my major is in family nurse practitioner. I chose to attend TAMU-CC because old colleagues of mine who graduated from the same program recommended the program. They said it was a good program and that it afforded them the flexibility to go to school, work, and balance family. I want to thank my husband for his unwavering love and patience during this entire program. Thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself, and never complaining once when I made microwave meals for dinner the past 2 years. I wanted to thank my mom and my dad for their unwavering support and sacrifices, I am who I am today because of you. I wanted to thank my second parents, Arizona mom and dad, my extended family, and all my friends. Thank you for your support and positive, uplifting words. I owe this all to you. Hopefully I take the skills and the knowledge I learned in the nursing program to find a rewarding position as a family nurse practitioner, and somewhere in between, have a baby because I'm 4 months pregnant.
My name is Brianna Fiscus, and my major is nursing. I'd like to thank the College of Nursing faculty for the guidance they have provided me through this journey. I'd like to thank my amazing parents, Michael and Jennifer Fiscus, for supporting me and my dreams throughout the whole way. And I'd like to thank my boyfriend for the patience he has had through this crazy journey called nursing school. After graduation, I hope to land a nursing residency somewhere here in Corpus and begin my career as a nurse.
My name's Blaine Fessenden, and I'm an accounting major. I want to thank my family, especially my mom and dad. I know I didn't always make it easy, but y'all never gave up on me and always believed in me, and I definitely wouldn't be here without y'all, so thank you.
My name is Jessica Facundo, and I'm graduating with my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. I personally would like to thank the nursing faculty for providing me with so much knowledge and gaining the experience that I need to become a great nurse. I would like to thank my mom. Mom, thank you so much for supporting me in everything that I do, my Nana and my Popo, but most importantly, my boyfriend Stefan for being a great support and being with me through my ups and downs and my shoulder to cry on, and thank you for understanding all the hours that I had to put into this program. My post-graduation plans is to stay here in Corpus Christi and work at one of the hospitals here to further my nursing practice.
My name is Carly Mahler, and I'm a nursing major. I chose to attend TAMU-CC because they have a really good nursing program and it's the right amount of time from home. I'd like to thank all my friends that I met on campus and all my nursing professors that helped me through the program. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, and my sister Kayla. Thank you for always supporting me through this journey. I love you guys.
My name is Nicholas Villalobos, and I'm a biomedical science major in pre-professional health. The people I'd like to thank is, first and foremost, my parents. Thank you for supporting me through college and getting me here. You made my experience here a lot more convenient, whether it's paying for the textbooks or just having dinner ready at home when I get here. It really mattered a lot to me and did not go unnoticed, so thank you so much. And I'd also like to thank my 3 big brothers, Josh, Fred, and Frank. Thank you for being such great role models and setting great examples and all of the great decisions you make. I looked up to that, and it helped me make the right decisions as well in my life. And I'd also like to thank my girlfriend, Christina Mendez. Thank you for being that emotional support. You're my best friend, and I just really appreciate, that I can always rely on you and all the things you've done for me throughout this experience in my college life. And so thank you so much. And I'd like to also thank the friends that came along the way. Thank you for just getting me through this tough time in college. You guys really helped me a lot. Thank you. My post-graduation plans, all I like to do is hopefully, get into medical school and hopefully one day be an orthopedic surgeon.
My name is Samantha Baumgartner, and my major is Interdisciplinary Studies for Mathematics grades 4 through 8. I chose to attend the A&M-Corpus because I love the coastal Bend area. This is where I grew up. I love being near the water. I feel like it's relaxing, and just overall, it's a beautiful campus. My favorite memories include working with the ECDC Center and helping kids further their education in mathematics and reading. I would like to thank my professors in the education field here at the university, including Dr. San, Dr. Hughes, and Dr. Lucido. I would like to thank my husband. He's been my biggest support while I've been pursuing my career as an education major. And I would like to thank my mom and my sister. They've been also great supports to me as well. And I'd like to thank everybody in my family and my closest friend, Stephanie. My post-graduation plans include working at a school
here in the Coastal Bend area, where I want to teach elementary school students about mathematics and help them with their social aspects that will take them farther in their life.
My name is Ramiro Ramirez III, and my major is Business Management. I chose to attend TAMU-CC because of the excellent business school. My favorite memory is studying for tests with friends and getting projects done while trying to achieve our goals. I'd like to thank the whole faculty at the College of Business for helping me gain more knowledge in business. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, may he rest in peace, my stepdad, Javier, my brother, Michael, my sister, Michelle, my grandparents, and all the rest of my family and friends for supporting me through the whole process, and also seeing the potential that I didn't see in myself. My post-graduation plans are to pursue my master's in business administration and try to land a job with a Fortune 500 company or a professional sports organization.
My name is Abigail, and I'm a health science major. I chose to attend Texas A&M-Corpus Christi because of the recognition that they have for their College of Science and Nursing, so I wanted to get the best education that I could. I think my favorite memory while being on campus would actually have to be the first time I actually stepped foot on campus. I didn't realize that this was where I wanted to go until I actually got the feel of the campus and its surroundings and just the student life here. I would like to thank my professors, so like Dr. Owens, Dr. Murray, and Dr. Garcia, all of the nursing professors as well, for helping me along the way and trying to figure out what it was that I exactly wanted to do with my future. I'd like to thank my parents. Being a first gen, they sacrificed a lot for me to actually get here. So whenever I walk the stage, it won't just be for me, it'll also be for them. It'll be their achievements as well. And I'd also like to thank Elva and Joe for allowing me to have a home away from home since I wasn't with my parents. Post-graduation, I think I'm going to try to find a job with my degree that I got, and hopefully in the future, sometime along, I'd also like to return back and try nursing school.
If I hadn't have attended A&M-Corpus Christi, I really don't know where I would have been. I probably would have joined into the workforce and done something that I would have enjoyed, but I think that by me going into A&M-Corpus Christi, it has changed me into the person that I am today. Hi, my name is Gypsy Alvarado, and I'm going to be receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Mechanical Engineering. I really wasn't sure if I wanted to go to college in the first place, so I didn't apply or anything like that till a month from school. I made it to the last orientation, but I actually ended up staying because I fell in love with the campus and I fell in love with my education. I actually wanted to be an art major. At the time, I was super focused on it, and my mom actually said, you know, try engineering, you're good at math and science. And in high school, I had been in all of the AP art classes, I had been in a lot of art competitions, and I was like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna like engineering. I'll try it for a year and then I'll switch into art. And I ended up really, really enjoying the engineering department. A typical day for me on campus is waking up, obviously, and then going into work at CASA. And then after that, I go into my classes until about 7 p.m. and I usually study in the library from 7 until 1 or 2 a.m. for my classes, and then I go to sleep and then wake up and do it again. It's kind of a busy schedule. CASA stands for the Center for Academic Student Achievement, and pretty much it's the hub of anywhere that you need tutoring, extra instruction, and even some peer mentors, and that's really where I step in. I act as one of the peer mentors on campus. We're called the Islander Success Advocates. And really what we do is we help freshmen and sophomores in the transition into college. What does it mean to be a first-generation college student? It doesn't define me. My family's very, they're very you do what makes you happy. For my sister, it was going into the workforce. For my other sister, it was starting a family. And for me, it's been going to college and pursuing what I want to do. The engineering program here is wonderful. All of my professors have been a great teacher, mentor, and really kind of like a coach in a way. I can't tell you how many times that females in engineering are very scared or very shy to go in and do stuff, whether it's learning some of the machinery here or it's, you know, raising your hand in class. And one of my professors said, like, don't be afraid, just do it. Because, you know, you only get this one life, and if that's something that you're very passionate about, then you don't want to be like, oh, well, if I only did this. I strongly recommend, if you want to be an engineer, and especially if you're female, to just do it and don't let anybody else, you know, get in your way. This is my capstone project. We call it the Aquabat. It is a coastal water quality survey system. Up here we have the ultrasonic sensors. Inside we have our GPS sensors. We have a servo motor that is used for deploying a sensor. And then we also have some of our propulsion and controls inside of there. It is a 2-propeller project, and it's meant to go on top of the water in estuary environments. We were able to use this to conduct some research for Dr. Zhang here on campus, and we've got some water quality samples that include conductivity, temperature, and pressure of the water that we took here. All of us together worked very hard as a team to create a finished product, and we're all very proud of it, for sure. TAMU-CC has kind of become a second home, one, because I spend so much time here. I spend probably more time here than I do at my actual home. All of my fellow students have become kind of like a family to me. I definitely think once walking across the stage, there's going to be a big sigh of relief of me being like, man, you know, I got my degree, and there's going to be a little bit of fear too, because I'm going into a world that I don't know. But it's excited. It's an excited fear, and I can't wait. Okay, Islanders, we did it. We made it here. We've completed this chapter of our lives. My best advice to you is follow the saying, fortune favors the brave. Take that extra step. I know you can. We made it this far, and I can't wait to see what a world will look like with all of you in it.
My name is Marissa Herrera, and I'm a nursing student at Texas A&M-Corpus Christi. I want to thank Professor Vela for believing in me since my very first semester in nursing school. First, I want to thank my dad for raising me to be the strong, independent person I am today. I want to thank Mario for always teaching me to reach for the stars. I want to thank my grandma, grandpa, and little brother for being my #1 fan. And last but not least, I want to thank my mom for supporting me and loving me throughout everything I've done. My post-graduation plans are hopefully to get into a really good hospital and work in the emergency department.
My name is Andrew Lopez, and I'm studying for computer science and cybersecurity and network architecture.
My name is Christina Cisneros Guzman, and I'm getting my master's degree in communication.
My favorite memory was when I was an active participant in the cyber defense team, and we would often go to San Antonio and get involved in some cybersecurity competitions. We won 3 years in a row.
My favorite memory on campus was when we got to take environmental science together and we were lab partners.
I would like to thank my mother for supporting me the entire way.
I like to thank all my children, Josh, Nikki, Andrew, Olivia, and Victor, my husband, and especially my mom for believing that we would get here and that we would get here together.
My name is Vanessa Trevino, and I am a communication major here at Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi. My biggest thank you would go out to my parents, who have been my support system since day one, since the start of my higher education 7 years ago. They have supported all of my decisions, and here I am. I'd also like to thank my daughter, who has been my biggest motivation when times get hard and I feel like I can't do this anymore. I remember why I'm doing it, for her, for us. I'd also like to give a thank you to my boyfriend of almost 5 years, who has been my backbone
and also my support system. My plans after graduation are to continue my education and pursue a master's degree, as well as continue to work and pave the way for my future.
My name is Serafina Andrew. My major is a Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences. I chose to attend Texas A&M-Corpus Christi because of the diversity of the university, also the small ratio teacher to students. I would like to thank Dr. Owens for allowing me to be a part of her community health outreach. First, I would like to thank God for allowing me to achieve this goal of mine. Then I would like to thank my mom for all she has done for me. I know that her spirit is looking down on me. I would like to thank my Aunt Alicia for being a second mom to me, for providing me with her love and support. I would like to thank my family, my Aunt Carmen, my sisters, my extended family and friends. Thank you guys, we did it. My post-graduation plan will be to come back and further my education here at Texas A&M-Corpus Christi. I would like to obtain an MBA with a concentration in healthcare administration. The past couple of years have been wonderful. I loved it.
Hello, my name is Juan Salazar. My major is kinesiology. My favorite memory here on campus would be bringing my nephew on campus with me and inspiring him to pursue his education after high school. I would especially like to thank Dr. Lucido. Dr. Lucido, Mr. Avila, my supervisor, and everybody within the kinesiology department, and especially Ms. Rose. Ms. Rose in the education department. Thank you, Ms. Rose, for everything. I would like to thank my mom, my dad. I'd like to thank my brothers, and I would like to thank my grandparents, my entire family. Most importantly, I'd like to thank my wife, who's stuck by me through thick and thin, and who's been there for me every step of the way, and I wouldn't be possible without her.
My name is Amanda Rangel, and my major is management and healthcare. I'd like to thank my mom because she's always been my rock. She's been there for me to help me through my ups and downs, through my episodes when I think I'm going to fail a test, but she's always been there to cheer me up, and I just wanted to tell her Happy Mother's Day, and I love you.
My name is Jennifer Ledford, and my major is general business. I chose Texas A&M University because I loved the culture when I visited on Island Day. I loved the traditions that I saw from the campus and how everybody was happy to be here and loved the island life. I would like to thank Dr. Baez. He's been one of the professors that I've had all semester, each semester, and he has been great for teaching me entrepreneurship and how to become a business owner. I would like to thank my mom, dad, Justin, and Andrew. Without your love and support, I wouldn't be here today, and you believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, and this accomplishment is because of you, and I want to thank you. My post-graduation plans are to stay here in Corpus Christi and to obtain my master's degree with Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
My name is Sierra Rebecca Pettis. My major is management with a concentration in human resources. I chose to attend TAMU-CC because growing up, my father always brought me to Corpus. We went fishing a lot, and I always thought, wow, how cool would it be to attend a university on an island? So that's why I'm an Islander. My favorite memory attending TAMU-CC would be sitting in the O'Connor building at the corner with the brothers of Delta Sigma Pi. I would like to thank Ms. Adriana Jimenez and Dr. Hermosi for all that they've done and all that they've instilled in me these past few years. First of all, I'd like to thank God, my siblings, the brothers of Delta Sigma Pi, and my parents for all that they've done and all that they've supported me with throughout my college years. My post-graduation plans would be to pursue a master's degree in management and to eventually open up my own business.
My name is Radine Mata, and I'm getting my master's in clinical psychology. I would like to thank my parents, first of all, for their unconditional love and support, because without them, I wouldn't have been able to get this far. I'd like to thank my grandparents for their continued encouragement and motivation for anything and everything that I do. And last but not least, I'd like to thank my fiance for always supporting me in everything that I do and always sticking by my side through all the stress of school. After graduation, I plan to continue my studies and get my license as an LPA. And finally, after waiting for 2 years for graduation to come and planning a wedding, we get to tie the knot on July 1st.
Hi, my name is Hannah Fick, and I'm a business management major. I chose to attend here because home has always been where the beach is, and the idea of being an islander and spending the last 4 years in paradise was a dream come true. I'd like to thank Dr. Ben Blanco for teaching me to look at the other side's perspective and be able to play devil's advocate. I think that's very important being an adult in this society nowadays. And Dr. Scott Sherman for always believing in me. I'd like to thank my whole family first off. I've had a lot of hardships in life, but because they're always there for me, I've been able to come here. And I'd like to thank my mom for all the sacrifices she's done for me and my sister our whole lives. And I'm graduating today in honor of my dad. Post-graduation, I'm actually an entrepreneur at heart, so I'm going to be moving to Austin, Texas, where I'll be working on starting my own business.
My name is Monica Gutierrez, and I am getting my master's degree in communication. I chose to attend Texas A&M-Corpus Christi because it's close to my hometown in San Antonio, but it offered me a chance to be more independent and be able to try things out on my own, and I was well aware of how good of a university it was, so I was excited to attend. I would say my favorite memory while on campus is just meeting all the people that I was able to. I created a lot of lifelong friends, and I'm excited to see how successful they've become and us move on and continue to be friends long after college. I would like to thank Dr. Maresh Fewer and Dr. Michael Solito, really in all the comm department, but specifically them, because a lot of what I was learning in school really highlighted on some of the things they taught me, and I know it was without them I wouldn't have been able to accomplish the degree and then a lot of the opportunities I had while being a student here. I'd really like to thank my parents for teaching me that I could always do more, do great things, and supporting me through all this. I'd really like to thank my mom for all she's done to get me this far. I know, without her, I couldn't have done any of this, and everything I do, I try to do to make her proud of me. And I'd also like to thank my boyfriend for being, supportive through all this and helping me to realize that I could get it done. My post-graduation plans are to move back to my hometown in San Antonio, where I've gotten a job as the PR assistant for the San Antonio Lighthouse for the Blind.
The sound of cascading water. It was there in 1947 and continues on today, as strong as the Islander tradition.
A tradition of pride in the blue and green.
A memory of our achievement on the island.
And a reminder that we stand prepared to take on anything.
So for as long as those waves continue to crash onto the island, Texas A&M-Corpus Christi graduates will yell with fervor.
I am an Islander.
I am an Islander.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi Spring 2017 Commencement, being held at the American Bank Center in beautiful downtown Corpus Christi. Delivering today's commencement address is Dr. Mark Escamilla, President of Del Mar College and two-time Islander alum. And now, Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi Interim President and CEO, Dr. Kelly Quintanilla.
Welcome to today's commencement ceremonies. I'm Kelly Quintanilla, Interim President of Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi. Several years ago, you started down a long journey that led to this moment. This moment, today, you will be able to call yourself an Islander University alumni. Know that you can stand tall when you proclaim you went to Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi, a university dedicated to every student's success, on the verge of becoming an emerging research institution, one that is recognized worldwide for its excellence. Today is a day for celebrating the journey that has resulted in the successful completion of your degree. The people here today celebrating with you are likely the same ones who have supported you on your journey. We are all proud of your dedication, determination, and Islander spirit. You are now an Islander forever. The steps you take across the stage today signify the end of one chapter of your life and the beginning of another. You can take pride in knowing that the degree you will take home today commands respect and recognition in the field. Our nationally recognized programs have given you hands-on experience with cutting-edge technology that will set you apart from the rest. Let me share a few of the areas where our students are already making a name for themselves. Our E-Line military program gives college credit to service members for their experience in the military and was the first of its kind. This program was recognized by the White House and is being used as a model to create more programs like it all over the country. It's one of the programs that makes Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi a top 10 online nursing program, according to U.S. News & World Report. The world-renowned Heart Research Institute for Gulf of Mexico Studies has been named a Center for Excellence by the Governor of Texas. As part of the Restore Act, millions of dollars in Deepwater Horizon funds flow through the center to increase already internationally recognized research studying the Gulf of Mexico. We are leading the way in unmanned research, from the depths of the Gulf, where we have remotely operated vehicles exploring the ocean floor, to the skies over South Texas, where our unmanned aerial systems have garnered an FAA test site designation. It's one of only 6 in the nation, and the only one in Texas. At A&M-Corpus Christi, we have a researcher on the cutting edge of testing cold plasma to safely rid food of dangerous bacteria without changing the taste. Faculty and students are also researching killing cancer cells and healing wounds through the various applications of cold plasma. We have students here today who took advantage of our unique placement as the nation's premier geographic information system innovators by creating the mapping technologies of tomorrow. And through the study of the humanities, social sciences, and the visual and performing arts, students from the College of Liberal Arts are prepared to lead in a diverse, multicultural world as they have developed their intellectual, creative, communication, and critical thinking skills. Meanwhile, the AACSB accredited College of Business has been nationally recognized for their online MBA program, which impacts the community and business disciplines through engagement and innovation. Our programs provide students with the best quality business education available, as well as valuable real-world experience and rewarding international experience. Possibilities for A&M-Corpus Christi grads are endless. Whether you spent your college years doing groundbreaking research in our state-of-the-art kinesiology labs, or perhaps in our counselor education program, which was the first in the nation to receive double accreditation, your time here prepared you to make an Islander impact on the world. You are now in the company of elite Islander alums, such as Lieutenant General Larry Weish, a 3-star general and the highest-ranking military Islander alum; Larry Mills, Executive Vice President of Holt Companies; and Nolan Estes, who is credited for desegregating Dallas ISD schools. Your degree is from no ordinary university. It is more than just a piece of paper. Your diploma is a signal to others that you are a leader, that you will make a difference in the world. I look forward to sharing your successes with future Islanders. Congratulations, and go Islanders!
Good afternoon. I'm Kelly Quintanilla, Interim President of Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi. On behalf of the faculty and staff of A&M-Corpus Christi, I am pleased to welcome you, our honored graduates, proud parents, family, and friends of the university, to our 2017 Spring Commencement Ceremony. I am excited to tell you that this semester we have over 1,105 students in our graduating class. This morning, we had a ceremony for the College of Liberal Arts and the College of Science and Engineering. This afternoon's commencement will be for the graduates of the College of Business, the College of Education and Human Development, and the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. There will be several times during the ceremony this afternoon that we will ask the graduates and members of the audience to stand. We ask that you do so as you are able. Now please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi ROTC Islander Battalion, and remain standing for the national anthem to be sung by Miss Janelle Stollard, a student who was majoring in music but graduated this morning from the College of Liberal Arts.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Please help me welcome Mr. Charles Hertzer, Chief Auditor for the Texas A&M University System, who will bring us greetings from the A&M system.
President Quintanilla, distinguished guests, members of the Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi class of 2017, and to the families and friends who have made all of this possible. On behalf of Chancellor John Sharp and the entire Texas A&M University System family, I am pleased to join you in this celebration. Today is a special day, graduates, as you prepare to walk across this stage into the next chapter of your lives. I may not know what the future holds for you, but I do know that you will be well prepared for what lies ahead because of this university. Each of you should be very proud of your accomplishments. We certainly are. Now, on behalf of the Chancellor of the Texas A&M System and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System, it is my sincere pleasure to authorize President Quintanilla to confer the respective academic degrees for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. I wish you success, good fortune, happiness, and congratulations.
At this time, I would like to introduce members of the platform party who will not be introduced elsewhere in the program. Please hold your applause until all are introduced. Mr. Terry Tatum, Executive Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. Dawn Albright, Vice President for Student Engagement and Success. Dr. Mary Jane Garza, Interim Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Dr. Amy Aldridge Sanford, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs. Ms. Margaret Deckent, Associate Vice President for Enrollment Management. Dr. Christine Chapala, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. L.D. Chen, Associate Vice President of Science and Engineering. Dr. Mark Hartlaub, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. Please also help me recognize the President's ambassadors and the Island's ambassadors who are serving as marshals for our graduation this afternoon. Let's give them a round of applause. We are most pleased to have with us today Dr. Mark Escamilla, President of Del Mar College. We are especially proud because Dr. Escamilla is one of our most accomplished graduates, having earned both his bachelor's and master's degrees from Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi, before going on to get his PhD in Educational Administration from the University of Texas at Austin. Before coming to A&M-Corpus Christi, Dr. Escamilla was also a student at the institution he later returned to lead, serving as proof positive of an adage familiar to all Del Mar alums: if you can make it at Del Mar, you can make it anywhere. Through his work, Dr. Escamilla is dedicated to raising educational attainment levels of the Coastal Bend. Since taking the helm in October 2008, the college has reached new milestones in educational delivery, academic excellence, fiscal responsibility, administrative performance, and collaboration with other educational institutions, including Texas A&M-Corpus Christi. Del Mar's enrollment over the last 2 years has grown by 13%, and the number of non-credit and workforce credit credentials awarded has doubled in the last 5 years. Additionally, the college has expanded its dual credit and continues to work closely with both new and established business and industry in the region. Dr. Escamilla currently serves on the Legislative Committee and the Executive Committee for the Texas Association of Community Colleges and the Corpus Christi Chamber of Commerce, as well as other educational and community service commitments. Now, on a personal note, I would just like to say that I am a big fan of Dr. Mark Escamilla, and I was very honored that he was willing to come here today. Now, I am such a fan of his because every time I have an opportunity to work with him, not only is he an outstanding professional, but he has an unwavering commitment to students everywhere that really make him stand out. And another thing that I really admire about Dr. Escamilla is that he always remembers what's most important: students and family. He and his wife Jody are dedicated and spend a lot of time serving as volunteers and sports coaches for their 2 sons, Benjamin and Lucas. In all that Dr. Escamilla does, and this should not surprise us, he exemplifies what being an Islander is all about. He strives for personal and intellectual growth and excellence, demonstrates integrity and accountability, leads with courage and innovation, exhibits pride in the Island University and its traditions, and is committed to lifelong learning. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mark Escamilla.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to begin today by thanking Dr. Quintanilla for this opportunity to be here with you. I also want to thank Mr. Hernzer of the A&M system and all the Board of Regents of the A&M system for allowing me to be here with you all. And certainly, I want to thank the faculty and staff members of my alma mater for your work in seeing to it that these graduates have been duly prepared for their life's work. I'd also like to commend and thank the family members that are here supporting your graduates for all that you have given and sacrificed. Way to go, family. And graduates, today You have the added responsibility of serving as the inspiration for friends and family alike in the audience who will consider graduating from this fine institution of higher education, including my own two sons, Benjamin and Lucas Escamilla, who are up in the balcony way in the back with my wife, Jody, and our niece, Kaylee, who is an alum, or is a current student here at A&M-Corpus Christi. So there is an added burden. There's lots of eyes watching. There's lots of inspiration being generated here today. And I thank you for that. Today, I'm going to keep things simple and brief, because today, it's all about you, graduates. But my time with you will be split into two parts. First, I'm going to learn a little bit about you as a group by asking a few questions and looking for some participation. I do this at every graduation for Del Mar College. It's a lot of fun. So I ask you in advance if you're willing or able to participate, and if you don't want to get up, just raise your hand. But it's a lot of fun, and if you can stand, please join in. I'm simply going to remind, and then on the second part, I'm simply going to remind you of a few things that I think are invaluable and worthy of your consideration. I say these points serve as a reminder because you've probably heard them before, and I want you to know, after 20 years in the educational field now, some things just don't change. And I think that will be the case in any field and any endeavor that you take on. So again, I congratulate each of you for earning this achievement and for all your accomplishments. I am proud of you as a fellow Islander, and I know with all my heart that your families and this community is proud of you as well. When I was a student at Del Mar College and then Corpus Christi State University, I wouldn't have been able to complete my studies without some help along the way. Like you, I had the support of family, staff members, family, and even employers who encouraged and supported me. Now, a little side note, I worked for Dad, and encouragement was all relative, if you know what I mean. So, graduates, for the benefit of our audience, I'm going to ask that if you are able and or willing to please stand as I recognize some of you graduates who succeeded under special circumstances. I'll do this by asking a few questions, and here we go. If you were employed while you attended Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi, would you please stand to be recognized? There's that work ethic. Whew. Thank you. Thank you. Some of y'all are going to get tired because I've got a few questions here. But that is a great demonstration of the work ethic that this group already has, and I think my estimations of this group will come true. If you earned a college scholarship while at Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi, would you please stand to be recognized? Thank you. If you were an athlete at Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi, would you please stand? Stand up, athletes. There you go. Go Islanders. Thank you. If you were in student government or in a student leadership role, will you please stand? Thank you. This one is especially near and dear to my heart, and you'll understand why here in a little bit. But if you are the first in your family to earn a college degree, will you please stand to be recognized? For all you moms and dads, if you were juggling parenting duties while as a student at Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi, look at that mom jump up right there. She says, I'm standing up. She says, I'm not waiting. Stand up, moms and dads. Way to go, moms and dads. She stood right up. If you are currently a member of the Armed Forces, ROTC, or a military veteran, will you please stand and accept our thanks for your service and be recognized? Now, this is one I didn't ask the last group earlier today. I kind of switched it up. But if you'll admit to being in the 40 and older age group like I am, would you, as she stood right up, there's no problem. Stand up, please, be recognized. There might be a 40-year-old or two that just didn't want to stand. I understand. Now, this invitation goes out to everyone, including in the audience, and this one is near and dear to my heart as well. You'll understand it when I ask. So everyone gets to participate. And if you just raise your hand if that works, let's just do that. But if you ever attended Del Mar College, will you please stand to be recognized? Everybody in the audience, come on now too. Come on, our students. All right. Thank you. Chances are I shook your hands a couple of years ago or so. I'm getting some nods on that. It's my honor. Way to go, Vikings. Now, I'm going to spend a little time and remind you to focus on your strengths, graduates. I'm going to ask you, when was the last time you took a hard look at your personal strengths, those attributes that have been shaped by the experiences that life has sent your way? You know, we lost Dad a little over a year, or about a year ago, not quite a year ago. But my dad frequently reminded me that everything that I have gone through has value. Everything. Even the worst of circumstances. Everything has value. And don't forget it, he would tell me. I didn't really appreciate it until later on in life, and certainly as my wife and I built our family and grew our family and the like, all of those circumstances came through. And Dad, you were right. Again. Ladies and gentlemen, some of you have had opportunities that have propelled you through life, and others of you have had experienced setbacks that would have shut most people down altogether. In either scenario, graduates, I want to remind you to use those experiences to distinguish yourself and try to move forward with little to no regrets. Preference on the no regrets side. So, for example, if you grew up on the other side of town, or you were without enough money for those things you thought you needed prior to this point in your life, remember those days as you build your respective careers and your lives. Hopefully you'll find a way to give back to the people who are still trying to find their ways through lives by using these experiences and considering them strengths. Don't consider those things a weakness or an impediment in your life. Embrace those experiences and know that your future relationships can be shaped by them and that you will be strengthened in the end by them. And if you struggled by taking jobs that were not exactly what you wanted up to this point in your life, as you've made your way through school, and we all know you did, we know the jobs you took, we know about them, keep those memories, keep those skill sets, keep those relationships, because they will serve you, especially as you have time to reflect after graduation. I'll use myself as an example. When I was a student here at Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi, my job was working at Dad's muffler shop on the west side of Corpus Christi, out there on Morgan Avenue. I frequently recall coming to class at both Del Mar College and then CCSU and sitting in the back of the classroom, because even after getting cleaned up after the shop, I just knew I still smelled like gas and oil, and old burnt oil, you know, after being out under a hot car. Sure, I was embarrassed, and I just didn't know how to handle it back then, and I didn't really have that full appreciation. But these are the kinds of things that Dad was talking about. Those are the types of experiences that he was trying to remind me of and saying how important they were. But whenever I get a chance, and especially over the past 8.5 years as president of Del Mar College, I share these stories with the students. I share them with them, and I let them know about them. And it goes a long way. It goes a long way. And so I don't forget those days. My next reminder is simply this. always be yourself. I have been fortunate over the course of my career to assist friends and colleagues with their searches for new positions, career changes, etc. I've just happened to have been able to help them. They've called me from all over the country, and I call them. But the number one question that they ask, and I bet it's going to be the question that you ask yourself and or a confidant, is, what can I do to prepare myself for that next big move in my career? What can I do to prepare myself for that interview? Going back to what I started with, my answer is very simple. And it happens to be the only thing that one can do or even should do. And again, that is to be yourself. Here's why that is so important. For example, if I'm interviewing you for a position on my executive team at the college, I need to get to know who you really are. Pretending to be someone else and trying to impress me and or the committee with something less than your authentic self is a deal breaker. And if it's not a deal breaker on the front end, it'll rear its head down the road. And here's why. It will eventually show through. This world needs you to be you when you interview, when you are hired, and when things go crazy and we're in the trenches together. I need to be able to look to my left and right, and you need to be you, and I need to know who that is, because things get crazy in all fields, I assure you. I've seen it too many times. And there is much heartache that results from someone that lands a job, that moves across the country, that sells and buys a house, maybe are not losing money on that deal, and hates what they're doing for a living shortly after they arrive at in their new capacity. That, ladies and gentlemen, that, graduates, is no fun. So here's my next reminder. I hope that you as individuals consider the difference between who you are and what you do sooner than later. As you begin to accomplish your professional goals and pursue your aspirations, be careful that your job and or career does not totally define you as a person. This is a real difficult concept that has cost many leaders much grief and personal loss. I have learned to make it very clear that my role as president of Del Mar College is what I do and not who I am. Who I am is a father, husband, son, brother, uncle, and your friend. And frankly, that's where I'm most comfortable. What I do for a living comes after, and yes, that happens to be being the president of Del Mar College, my alma mater. But don't get me wrong. I love my career very much, but I love being who I am even more. So I hope that you love your career because it will always be good to you, but love who you are more. And my bet is life will be a little bit sweeter. So now I have a question for you. It's kind of a reminder. It's kind of a little bit different twist in this next section here. But how many of you all, I want to see a show of hands. Audience, I want to seek participation from you in the audience as well. How many of you all have ever heard the old adage, it's all about who you know in life? Let me see your hands. How many have heard of that? We've all heard of that, haven't we? Lots of hands going up. I'm going to challenge this idea with this statement and remind you that it's not who you know, that maybe it's about who knows you. And probably it is about who knows you. Who knows you will be one of the most important concepts that each of you might consider as you move forth. Again, life's ups and downs will be a constant. And when you find yourself in one of the valleys, one of the downs, the people in your life that you've allowed into your inner world will come to your defense and your assistance, I have found, when needed. Many times, They will come without you having to ask them. Those are your real friends. Allowing people to know who you are, what you value, and what you represent will take you to places that you've never even dreamed of. Employers and community leaders are always looking for individuals who are trustworthy. But this actually only happens after the individuals have shared themselves with their organization. So please, let people get to know you and maintain those relationships, because they will be your greatest assets as you move forward in your lives and your careers. And those attributes that you stood up for a few minutes ago, they are powerful examples that can benefit each of you and your organizations, that will be a part of your future. And by you standing up this evening, you've demonstrated and given us an example today of who you really are. So I will conclude with this. As each of you cross the stage tonight, I am able to see the future, and I look forward to it, and I liken it to a crystal ball as I see you cross and shake hands and celebrate. You all will be the college and university leaders of the future, the business executives, the school superintendents, teachers, physicians, military officers, politicians, entrepreneurs, and nurses of tomorrow. In the next couple of decades, you and your classmates will shape the world for the next several generations at least. You will be saving lives, building communities, and defending the ideals of freedom throughout the world. And let me give you one last reminder, and it has to do with this university, that Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi is the institution that helped prepare you for that awesome challenge and those challenges you will face. Again, graduates, it's been an honor to be with you. I congratulate you as a fellow Islander, which is a lifelong endeavor, which is a lifelong privilege, but you've earned it. We are so proud of you. To all the families who have given so much, and I know many of you out there, I love you all. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Escamilla, for your words to our graduates and their family and friends. While pursuing a degree from Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi, our students are privileged to work with an outstanding faculty and professional librarians who are directly responsible for their success. They inspire, motivate, and mentor our students in the classroom and outside the formal learning experience. They are a very talented, hardworking group. They are committed to providing a high-quality education for everyone who comes to the island. It is with great pride and enthusiasm that I present to you the faculty of the College of Business, the College of Education and Human Development, and the College of Nursing and Health Sciences at Texas A&M-Corpus Christi. Will the faculty and professional librarians please stand, and let's give them a big round of thank you. Thank you. Our processional was led this afternoon by Dr. Marilyn Spencer from the College of Business. Dr. Spencer was recently recognized as a recipient of the Texas A&M University System Regents Professor Award, which is a very prestigious honor. Dr. Spencer, would you please stand, and let's give her a round of applause. We will now turn to the very important business of conferring degrees. I would like to call on Dr. Ted Guffey, Interim Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, who will present the candidates for graduation. Dr. Guffey?
Thank you, Dr. Quintanilla. At this time, I would like to recognize the academic deans for each of the colleges represented at our ceremony this afternoon. The Dean of the College of Business is Dr. John Gamble. The Dean in the College of Education and Human Development is Dr. Karen McNabb. The Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences is Dr. Mary Jane Hamilton. the Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, Dr. Joanne Canales. Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi presently offers courses of study leading to 44 bachelor's degrees. Will all the candidates for bachelor's degree please stand? Dr. Quintanilla, the faculty and the deans of Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi and I are pleased to certify to you that the candidates who appear before you, oh, they're set down, I'm sorry. Would you please stand? Who appear before you and whose names appear on the official list have met all colleges and university requirements for the bachelor's degree for which they have studied or are entitled to receive the degree. Please be seated. Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi presently offers courses of study in 27 master's degrees. Will the candidates for the master's degrees please stand? Dr. Quintanilla, the faculty and the deans of Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi and I are pleased to certify to you that the candidates who appear before you and whose names appear on the official list have met all college and university requirements for the master's degree for which they have studied are entitled to receive the degree. Please be seated. Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi presently offers courses leading to 8 terminal degrees. Will the candidates for the degrees of doctoral degrees please stand? Dr. Quintanilla, the faculty and deans of Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi and I are pleased to certify to you that the candidates who appear before you and whose names appear on the official list have all met college and university requirements for the terminal degrees for which they have studied and are entitled to receive the degree. Now would all candidates please stand and remain standing. Dr. Quintanilla, would you please join me at the podium?
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System, I hereby confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, with all the honors, rights, privileges, prerogatives, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Those earning a bachelor's degree can turn your class rings to face outward and shift your tassels from the right to the left, symbolizing the awarding of the degree. I offer my congratulations and those of the A&M-Corpus Christi faculty and staff to you for your accomplishments. You may be seated. Thank you, Dr. Cuffey. I would like to make special mention of those bachelor's degree students who will graduate with academic honors. These honor students must have completed at least 45 undergraduate semester credit hours at A&M-Corpus Christi. This spring, we have 215 students receiving these honors. Students graduate cum laude if their grade point average is a 3.5 through a 3.699. Students graduating cum laude can be distinguished by their green cords. Would those being recognized for this honor please stand? Congratulations. You may be seated. Students graduate magna cum laude if their grade point average is a 3.7 through a 3.899. Students graduating magna cum laude can be distinguished by their blue cords. Would those being recognized for this honor please stand? Congratulations. You may be seated. Students graduate summa cum laude if their grade point average is a 3.9 or above. Silver cords distinguish the students graduating summa cum laude. Would those being recognized for this honor please stand? Congratulations. You may be seated. This afternoon, we have 8 undergraduate students who are graduating with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Would those students please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. You may be seated. These are all significant academic accomplishments, and on behalf of our faculty, staff, and all others present this afternoon, I extend my most sincere congratulations. We will now proceed to the hooding of doctoral candidates. Doctoral degrees are considered the highest degree one can achieve in the United States. Texas A&M-Corpus Christi has been granting doctoral degrees since spring 1995. This afternoon, we will award 6 Doctor of Education and Educational Leadership degrees, 3 Doctor of Philosophy and Counseling Education degrees, and 3 Doctors of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction degrees. Dr. McCaleb, Interim Dean for the College of Education and Human Development, along with the graduate's major professor, will assist in the hooding of our doctoral candidates in the College of Education and Human Development. Dr. Luis Cifuentes, Vice President for Research, Commercialization, and Outreach, will read the names and the dissertation topics of the candidates.
Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Barbara Levine Cade. Doctor of Education and Educational Leadership. Assisting our Interim Dean, Karen McCaleb, and Dr. Lynn Hemmer, Chair. Dissertation title, Unfamiliar Territory, a case study of college professors teaching on high school campuses. Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Francis G. Gauze. Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, assisting our Intern Dean, Karen McCaleb, and Dr. Elsa Gonzalez, Chair. Dissertation title, An Interpretivism Perspective of Institutional Practices on Allied Health Program Student Retention at Public Community Colleges in Texas. Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Roana Cassandra Rivera. Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, assisting our Interim Dean, Karen McCaleb, and Dr. Kamiar Kuzakanani, Chair. Dissertation title, Assessing the Impact of Academic Placement on Academic Achievement Among 5th Graders with Disabilities, a Causal Comparative Inquiry. Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Patricia Aurora Tijerina, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, assisting our Intern Dean, Karen McCaleb, and Dr. Kamiar Kuzakanani, Chair. Dissertation title, The Impact of the Bring Your Own Device program on Academic Achievement in Mathematics in a Sample of 7th Graders, an explanatory sequential mixed method inquiry. Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. H. Lincoln Walburn, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, assisting our Intern Dean, Karen McCaleb, and Dr. Lynn Hemmer, Chair. Dissertation title, The Art of Becoming a College Student, a case study of student veterans' experiences during post-military service. Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Delma Aleida Isaguirre, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, assisting our Interim Dean, Karen McCaleb, and Dr. Randall Bowden, Chair. Dissertation title, The Principal as Leader, the relationship between motion leadership and campus accountability ratings in the state of Texas. Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Terry Denise Howe. Doctor of Philosophy in Counselor Education, assisting our Interim Dean Karen McCaleb and Dr. Stephen Lenz, Chair. Dissertation title, Phenomenological Evaluation of a Career Transition Assistance Program for Military Veteran College Students. Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Samantha Lynn Clausen, Doctor of Philosophy in Counselor Education, assisting our Interim Dean Karen McCaleb and Dr. Marvarine Oliver, Chair. Dissertation title, Experiences of Pre-Adolescent Girls Participating in a Mindful-Based Eating Disorder Prevention Group. Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Erica Ann Mendes, Doctor of Philosophy in Counselor Education, assisting our Interim Dean Karen McCaleb and Dr. Marvarine Oliver, Chair. Dissertation title, Clinicians' Lived Experiences Working with Unaccompanied Immigrant Children Department, Counselor Education Program. Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Noelle Christine Balmer, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction, assisting our Interim Dean Karen McCaleb and Dr. Bryant Griffith, Chair. Dissertation title, Assessing the Link Between Learning Assistant Programs and the Retention, Probation, and Grade Point Average of Freshman University Students. Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. William Bryant Bonner III, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction, assisting our Interim Dean Karen McCaleb and Dr. Lauren Cifuentes, Chair. Dissertation title, Evaluating the Efficiency and Effectiveness of Online Individual Education Plans, a case study from a South Texas elementary school. Receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Jamie Ann McQueen, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction, assisting our Interim Dean Karen McCaleb and Dr. Lauren Cifuentes, Chair. Dissertation title, The Effects of Biology Lab Delivery Mode on Academic Achievement in College Biology. At this time, we will proceed by the order of college with the awarding of the master's degrees, followed by the awarding of the bachelor's degrees. College of Business, Master of Business Administration, Ahmed A. Ali. Rashid Saeed Al-Mosalam. Ahmed Samir A. Al-Qurashi. Humaydi Fawaz A. Al-Anazi. Talal Saeed A. Al-Aziri. Mir Asud Ali. Alp Basaran. Dr. David Eric Kampa. Lorna Cruz Campa, Cassandra Monique Casanova, Hakan Salep, Tiffany L. Curry, Sarah N. Davis, Jason Early, Brianna Kaylin England, Jaleesa Charmaine Evans, Jorge Armando Fonseca, Alfredo Gonzalez, Danielle Marie Gonzalez, Joseph Benjamin Goodman, Caitlin Leandra Hairston, Mohammed Sulvikar Harris, Viet Wang, Shannon Lee Hudspeth, Ardelia Monique Jones, Sucheri Kuchi, An Lear Win Hui, Michael Lieber, Kayla Marissa Lopez, Nakita Loving, Kai Philip Malzer, Laura Marino, Gabriela Milagros Martinez, Ivan Martinez, Brock Randall Miet, John C. Murphy, Stephanie Nance, Stefania Christina Nicolay, Megan Lou Nolan, Kelly Lynn O'Brien, Shindra Alacol Onken, Rosemaria Garcia Perez, Treshalyn Perry, Huang Tu Pham, Bradley Andrew Porras, Yadira S. Ramos, Nimtira Rarangsgansan, Cian Crouch Richter, Raul Matthew Rojas, Paul Harley Romans, Kevin Michael Schoenberger, Daniel R. Seymour, Catherine Lorraine Sharp, Jeffrey Scott Schrader, Deli Romelia Staton, Sarah Jessica Stevenson, Zane Cabot Sturm II, Ashley Nicole Tarleton, Tran Tran, An Nok Bao Tung, Jana Vance, Lukavia S. Wallace, Dongshen Wang, John Henry Washington IV, Bridget Myrie Willett, Master of Accountancy, Abdulaziz Abdullah Albrecht, Annalise Camille Alder, Jeanette Diaz, Ling Sihu Ding, Hassan Kaudagar, Funak Ho, Jin Jin, Sharumrat Kwamanoram, Olga Kvach, Jonathan Lee Miller, Susanna Marie Rios, Alexis Leanne Trevino, Z. Zai, College of Education and Human Development, Gloria Amalia Bolanos, Brandy Lynn Brast, Linda Ann Buckley, Alejandra Camacho, Katie Ann Childs, Carrie Catherine Corsi, Stephanie Susan Duran, Kimberly Dolores Ellis, Virginia Lee Estes, Crystal Elaine Grimes, Jason L. House, Ashwini Kulkarni, Vanessa Renee Makoter, Guillermo Martinez Jr., Teresa Marie Marzulli, Isaac Padilla, Christine Peng, Andrew Tribeck Porras, Cesar Quintana Jr., Alma Sanchez, Karen Marie Cullinan Silva, Monica Devon Smith, Cassandria Shante Sun, Priscilla Ann Sturm, Annalise Angel Tennyson, Sarah Catherine Tipton, Stephanie Ann Torres, Alexis Lauren West, College of Nursing and Health Sciences, Ashley Adrienne Aaron, Cheryl Ann Amado, Myra Elizabeth Andrade, Derek Lee Arredondo, Giotti Ariel, Maricruz Arceta Francisco, Amanda Nadine Ashton, Amy Elizabeth Bagley Krennick, Kaylee Ann Barnes, Amy Lynn Barton, Vanessa Briones, Amanda Claire Bullard, Sarah Nicole Cavano, Elizabeth Ann Cramblett Boykin, Rodolfo Anastasio Cruz Jr., Linda De La Fuente, Ashley Gentry Drillin, Michael K. Edens, Melinda Ann Fitz, Joseph Renee Flores, Heather Ann Garrison, Romeo Noel Garza II, Gwendolyn Mueller Hendricks, Annalise Hess, Sagnict Hinojosa Trevino, Kelly Denise Hodge, Mitali Jiva, Noel Hazul, Christi Abercrombie Justice, Kelsey Joanne Canters, Lori Leah Carl, Matthew Dennis Kern, Dawn Renee Kep, Molly Lopez Lemaire, Eva Angelina Lopez, Vivian C. Lopez, Kristen Diane Lucio, Anthony Martinez, Jessica Ann McGinnis, Ida Cantu Nunez, Hector Eduardo Palares, Rebecca Ann Parker, Deborah Potter, Abigail Cavana Quiroz, Amanda Vaquera Ramirez. Aru Danielle Ramon. Roxana Reyna. Annabelle Hernandez Rodriguez. Diane Roel. Jason Dale Romine. Valerie Kristen Salinas. Josue Samuel Sanchez. Jessica Lynn Six. Gloria Townbridge. Trowbridge. Ray Turner. Brandon Ferris White. Mary Mitchell Wilcox. Judd Frederick Williamson. College of Business, Bachelor of Business Administration, Alejandro Agustin. Ty Harden Allison. Gabriel Alva. Daxton Anderson. Matthew Anthony Scott Anderson. Javier Isaac Arredondo. Juan Antonio Artega III. Hannah Idele. Christopher William Baker. Coral Kelly Blagg. Graduating cum laude, Casey Bolachala. Chadrick Deshawn Bro. Graduating cum laude, Yolanda C. Briceno. Morgan Aline Burns. Nico Spalding Casinelli. Javier Chinchilla. Graduating cum laude, Carrie Lee Cohen. Josue Joel Campian. Graduating magna cum laude, Mitchell Edward Cook. Julia Elizabeth Davila. Kamisha R. Davis. Graduating summa cum laude, Margaret Angela Ellis. Graduating cum laude, Michael Fack. Blaine M. Fessenden. Hannah Ray Fick. Adrian Denise Flynn. Chelsea Nicole Flores. Rebecca Ann Flores. Stephen Matthew Flores. Graduating magna cum laude, Alejandra Forero. Epi Fuentes. Ashley A. Garcia. Jennifer Reyes Garcia. Samantha Ann Gifford. Eloy Gonzalez III. Graduating cum laude, Syra Celine Gonzalez. Vanessa Giovanna Guerra. Zacharias Ariel Hardy. Kyle Alexander Harris. Graduating cum laude, Daniel Sean Hawkins. Graduating summa cum laude, Rebecca Joaquina Hernandez. Carly Ray Herrig. Hannah Catherine Hubert. Michael Cornell Huey. Abigail Ann Kelly. Ryan Thomas Kelly. Bailey Faye Kemple. Emily Esther Klein. Valeria Maria Leal. Jennifer Michelle Ledford. Renee A. Lenhart. Tamara Megan Lorenth. Erin Nicole Longoria. Graduating magna cum laude, Gloria Estefania Lopez. Debbie Manfredi. Christopher Ray Maru. Christina Daniel Martinez. Mariah Nicole Martinez. Lizette A. Mason. Graduating cum laude, Stephanie Marie Manu. Ryan Craig Moreland. Justin Eric Morris II. Graduating cum laude, Tia Shantaniti Mullins. Thomas Lee Najee. Chloe Wynn. Chelsea N. Nielsen. Christina Teresa Noe. Landon Ross O'Neill. Brad Nathan Paget. Graduating cum laude, Valeria Silvia Panca Rodriguez. Ana Paulina Paredes. Clayton James Parks. Christian Adrian Pettis. Sierra Rebecca Pettis. Catherine Ann Poe. Jessica Michelle Prado. Don Kiena Prime. Alexis Puga. Graduating cum laude, Tovo Anquach. Edward Isai Ramirez. Ramiro Ramirez III. Amanda Eva Rangel. Callan Nicole Redona. John Michael Rhodes. Scott Art Rios. Griselda Rivera. David Clyde Ross. Alyssa Angeline Rowan. Humberto Sáenz Jr. Gabrielle Renee Salcido. Graduating summa cum laude, Justin Edward Saucedo. Brandy Nicole Schockler. Richard A. Schreiber. Dylan Garrett Schaffner. Amanda Cheyenne Slovak. William Barrett Smith. Renato Steve Sterling II. Cynthia Ann Stewart. Graduating cum laude, Kristen Sophie Strittmatter. Caitlin Ashley Sullivan. Zachary Carver Taylor. Irma Nora Torres. Tuanan Kong Tran. Graduating summa cum laude, Jacqueline Treat. Alfonso Trevino III. Christina Marie Ubina. Graduating magna cum laude, Bradley Joseph Van Winkle II. Candy Villarreal. Venedu Alisa Vimolsang. Maria Cecilia Vivas Lopez. Jeremy Michael Warner. Graduating cum laude, Rachel Renee Warner. Graduating summa cum laude, Sarah Michelle White. Cassandra Elaine Yanis. Stephanie Lynn Zook. College of Education and Human Development, Lillian del Carmen Arroyo Lopez. Ivy Peyton Barsh. Dylan Joseph Barton. Charles Ray Bearden, Ashley Nicole Carroll, Jessica Arlene Cascio, Leanne Marie De Leon, graduating magna cum laude Maureen Michelle Deagle, Zachary Dane Franson, Ryan Anthony Gonzalez, graduating summa cum laude Mackenzie Nicole Griebel, graduating cum laude Crystal Lynn Guzman, graduating cum laude Sydney Raquel Harris, Jeremy L. Hatley, graduating summa cum laude Carrie Hickerson, Emily Ann King, graduating cum laude Jasmine Kiera Lyles, Lauren Roxanne Maldonado, graduating magna cum laude Hannah Elizabeth Martin, Agustin Melendez Jr., graduating cum laude Guadalupe Mexicano, Samantha Josephine Murphy, Renee Horta, graduating cum laude Clarissa Ann Perez, Jennifer Ramirez Vasquez, graduating magna cum laude Katie Elizabeth Reina, Tracy Rosas, Jose Rene Ruiz, Juan Domingo Salazar, Jasmine Elaine Success, Marissa Isabel Trevino, David Richard Villarreal, Robert Zambrano Jr., Andrew Anthony Zamora, graduating cum laude Jasmine Janelle Alonzo, graduating magna cum laude Heather Nicole Anderson, graduating summa cum laude Lorena Barajas, graduating magna cum laude Anil Barrera, graduating cum laude Samantha Margaret Baumgartner, Jennifer M. Cantu, Brianne Danielle Castillo, graduating magna cum laude Justin Ryan Cortez, Julia Elizabeth Cowan, Kelsey Nicole Curran, graduating magna cum laude Marissa Angela Ellis, Josefina Viviana Esquivel, Gabriela E. Fernandez, graduating magna cum laude Amanda Kate Finch, graduating magna cum laude Monica Elsa Garcia, Alice P. Gonzalez, graduating cum laude Rebecca Jean Groves, graduating magna cum laude Samantha Christine Guerrero, graduating cum laude James Clark Hasty Jr., graduating magna cum laude Corina Hernandez, graduating magna cum laude Sarai Hernandez, graduating magna cum laude Amberly Gail Howard, Amber D. King, Kaylee Nicole King, Sarah E. Kopecki, graduating magna cum laude Stephanie Iris Ladner, graduating magna cum laude Dana K. Lamb, Kimberly D. Lanier, Casey Janine Lemons, graduating cum laude Megan Marlene Lesturgeon, Valerie Lebu, Shayla Lauren Maldonado, Graduating cum laude, Haley Catherine Maycomb. Haley Marie Morrow. Graduating magna cum laude, Carissa Celeste Orzak. Graduating cum laude, Dalila Ortiz. Graduating cum laude, Darian Kristen Ott. Courtney Janelle Packard. Graduating summa cum laude, Stacy Cristina Palacios. Anissa N. Ramirez. Graduating magna cum laude, Sonia Jo Reyes. Brianna Robinson. Dianisha G. Rodriguez. Graduating cum laude, Gloria Morales Salazar. Graduating cum laude, Ashley Taylor Smith. Nikki Michelle Teeter. Graduating summa cum laude, Stephanie Ian Bun Teet. Alyssa Marie Villarreal. Graduating cum laude, Anita Alvarez Wiggins. Graduating cum laude, Erica Lee Wilson. How are you? College of Nursing and Health Science, Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences, Serafina Andrew. Miranda Azurdia. Genevieve Brizeno. Graduating magna cum laude, Jennifer Canales. Jenna Kaya Charles. Fatima DeCousin. Roslyn Deanne Evans. Graduating magna cum laude, Alma Veronica Gonzalez Garcia. Haley Lorenz Green. Brandy C. Hershap. Stephanie Joanne Horner. Graduating magna cum laude, Haley Dawn Moore. Graduating cum laude, Myra A. Navarro. Karen Wynn. Sabrina K. Saravia. Ashley Charm Sewell. Abigail Valdez Soria. Kayla Ariel Stovall. Maria Teresa Torres. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Margaret Ann Avalos. James Antonio Aceves. Graduating cum laude, Amy Alonzo. Amber Nicole Alvarez. Graduating cum laude, Sarah Elizabeth Anderson. Jerica Young Arispe. Kirby Rochelle Ball. Graduating cum laude, Casey Marie Becker. Graduating summa cum laude, Brianna H. Bennett. Samantha Ashley Botello. Graduating cum laude, Julia Diane Brock. Graduating magna cum laude, Danielle Elise Bruns. Madison Page Chapman. Elizabeth Ann Charlton. Laura Ann Cologne. Marissa Columbus. Anastasia Leanna Cozy. Graduating magna cum laude, Fremi Alberto Cuadra. Crystal de la Garza. Graduating cum laude, Marlene Bell Dickert. Christopher Sean Duke. Graduating cum laude, Katie Elizabeth Ehlers. Ibo Lugon. Jasmine Escutia. Jessica Facundo. Jennifer Feliciano. Brianna Janice Fiscus. Graduating cum laude, Madison Page Flutie. Nicole Forey. Alyssa Renee Garcia. Irma E. Garza. Adrienne Michelle Giddens. Fernando C. Gomez. Graduating cum laude, Angelica Arabelia Gonzalez. Graduating cum laude, Daniela Ray Gonzalez. Anna Maria Haga. Marissa Victoria Herrera. Graduating magna cum laude, Tanya Alexandra Hill. Destiny Lynn Hughes McNeil. Christina Jean Kishnik. Graduating cum laude, Kersey K. Klott. Nia Lane. Angela Marie Leal. Graduating cum laude, Kendra May Layman. Graduating cum laude, Carly Genevieve Mahler. Graduating magna cum laude, Victoria Page Martin. Graduating cum laude, Stefan Monique Martinez. Graduating magna cum laude, Dana Marie Matthews. Shanice L. McLeod. Danielle Lee Miller. Catherine Pampa Morin. Eric Lee Morin. Graduating magna cum laude, Misty L. Mueller. Leslie Chinyere Nzakor. Jerry Mosoimia Orondo. Jenna Ottmers. Kimberly Rochelle Parkinson. Dulce Valeria Quintero. Jenny Abigail Ramirez. Graduating summa cum laude, Colin R. Ratliff. Amanda Marie Reyna. James Carson Roach. Graduating cum laude, Heather Rabali. Graduating magna cum laude, Shayna Renee Rotter. Graduating magna cum laude, Yvonne Marie Ruiz. Graduating summa cum laude, Valerie Gabrielle Salas. Brent Allen Sherman. Danielle Gail Thomas. Graduating summa cum laude, Peter Torsivia. Graduating magna cum laude, George Ann Beatrice Voss. Graduating summa cum laude, Ashley Renee Williamson. Bevy Lee Wilson. Morgan Lee Yendry. Annabelle Sandra Garcia.
As our graduates make their way back to their seats, I would like to say something. I'm going off script for a second, but I would like to give Dr. Luis Cifuentes a round of applause. He is not only our Vice President for Research, Commercialization, and Outreach, but he just read 1,105 names. So let's give him a round of applause. This ceremony is successful largely due to the tempo and the pace in which those names are read, and so it is a very, very difficult job. Well, I would like to express my sincere congratulations. Each of you have made and will continue to make an impact on our community. Whether you are near or far, please know that your Islander family is proud. And I would also like to ask all the graduates to please stand. All graduates, please stand one more time, and let's give them a big round of applause. You may be seated. We will now proceed with the commissioning of our officers in the United States Armed Services. I would like to confirm that Zachary Franson and Ryan Kelly have met all the requirements to be commissioned officers at the grade of Second Lieutenant in the United States Army. Commissioning will be done by Lieutenant Colonel Curtis Johnson.
I state your name.
I, Ryan Kelly.
I am commissioned as an officer
Commissioned as an officer
in the Army of the United States,
in the Army of the United States,
as in the rank of Second Lieutenant.
the rank of lieutenant.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic.
foreign and domestic,
That I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will,
and that I will,
well and faithfully,
well and faithfully,
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office about to enter.
of the office of Continental.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
We would also like to recognize all our veterans and active duty service men and women in attendance today. Would you please stand and allow us to thank you for your service? Please be seated. I would now like to call upon Mr. Ed Cantu, President of the Texas A&M-Corpus Christi National Alumni Association, to welcome you on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Congratulations. Today you join nearly 50,000 Islander alumni who have graduated from this great university. Our Island University has helped mold and shape the person that you have become and has helped build the future that is now in front of you. Your Alumni Association wants to help you build your network, support your dreams, and keep you connected to this great university that we all love. As an alum, you will enjoy participating in all of our fun events throughout the year and staying in touch through islanderalumni.org. To our newest alumni, we urge you to use the knowledge that you have gained to make a difference in your life and in the lives of others. Leave your mark in whatever you do, and do it well so that you make your alma mater and all of us proud of you. To my fellow Islander alumni in the audience today, please stand to be recognized. On behalf of these Islander alum, your National Alumni Association Board of Directors, and the nearly 50,000 Islander alumni throughout the world, we welcome you to the Islander alumni family. And remember, something that will always remain true: we are and will always be an Islander forever. Congratulations, and go Islanders!
Thank you, Mr. Cantu, for your kind words. Graduates, you have many people to thank for reaching this point in your life. As much as you've worked and as hard as you have worked, you did not get here alone. Will all the mothers, fathers, spouses, children, and other family members of the graduates please stand? Graduates, let's thank them for their support of your achievements. The history of Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi goes back 70 years. We began as the premier area's institution of higher education in 1947, and we continue to build a legacy of excellence today. You can all be proud to be alums of the Island University, the only university in the nation located on its own island. Please stand and join me in singing our official alma mater, led by our singers. The alma mater can be found on the back of your program or on the Jumbotron screen.
From the east, from the west, from the north, the south, alma mater, we praise your name. As the fire in our hearts, none shall ever doubt that your spirit is kept aflame. Many people are heard the whole land through, all lifting their voices, praising you. To the ends of the earth we your worth will hail. Alma mater, our A&M-CC.
You may be seated. As we conclude this ceremony, I would like to once again thank our commencement speaker, Dr. Mark Escamilla, for his address to our graduates. The music today was performed by the Symphonic Winds under the direction of Dr. Brian Shelton. My sincerest thanks to Dr. Shelton and the entire band for the wonderful music. I would also like to thank all who came today to honor our graduates. This is a special day, one that they will cherish forever. For the safety of our guests, please remain seated until the platform party and the graduates have exited the arena. Graduates will be exiting toward the back of the building toward Shoreline Boulevard. Please meet them there. Graduates, Let me end today's ceremony by saying thank you. Thank you for all the honor and prestige you have brought to A&M-Corpus Christi as students. Thank you for all the honor and prestige I know that you will bring as successful professionals and community leaders. You set a goal, and you have achieved that goal. An achievement and educational level that very few in this world ever obtain. Each of you has proven that you are a leader, and you are the future of this university, the future of this state, this nation, and this world. No matter where life may take you, no matter what level of success you achieve, never forget, you are an Islander forever. Congratulations.